The channel, everybody. Okay, so today is round 2, springtime. I'm playing with lawnmowers. Previous video, we found this in the dumpster. We run a dumpster company, and this was in there, batteries and all. So we charged the batteries. Oh, actually the batteries were completely dead. They wouldn't show anything. And so we jumped the batteries off of a... So they had 0 volts. They were completely dead. We jump charged them off of 18 volts to get them to actually charge, because this charger had to see a voltage. So after we jumped it, we got them to charge fully. And then this lawnmower would only last about 5 minutes before it would kick off. So, took apart the batteries, just messing around. It's got 1850 cells, I think is what those are called, right? Or 23? What are they? Yeah, 18650 cells. Anyways, so these batteries were completely junk. And they're like 200 or 250 a piece or something. It only technically needs 1 to run. So 40 volts, 6 amps. I have, since I run a carpentry business and everything, I had these batteries. So in the previous video, we made a 3D printed connector that put 2 of these together, which gave me 18 volts, or no, sorry, 36 volts. At 12 amp hours. And that actually fit right inside of this case. Fit down in there, everything closed, and it worked really well. Worked for, I think, like, I can't remember, 40 minutes or an hour or something like that. I got distracted by somebody. So, here's what we are on to. 3 3D printed Milwaukee adapters. Nice little block of wood, and everything's screwed together. This will not fit anymore, but we've got some 6 amperes. So this will take me, let me see if I can do this math, 36, 54, 50, 36, yeah. Hold on, I can't get this out with one hand, damn it. So, 6 amp hour, 6 amp hour. And I don't have to buy batteries because, well, even if I do have to buy batteries, it doesn't feel stupid. I do not have 3 of these. These are like $250 a piece. But 54 volts, so we are going to be 14 volts above this one. Same amp hours possibly. Or we can be 14 volts above this one with double the amp hours. And I will say, that's just going by the numbers. This battery's full of shit, or cheap batteries. These are much, much better quality. So, yeah. Put this thing together. We're going to end up with something like this. I need to wire it. Can never remember what series or parallel is, but black to red, and then I'll have these 2 pigtails out over here that will be my plug-in, and then I got to make a plug-in on the lawnmower. But yeah, there's my 54 volt. I just realized something. There's my 54 volt 6 amp hour setup. Well, that's a 5. I'll go find another 6. Yeah, missing 1 6. 54 volts, 6 amps. Alright, so we got it all wired up. I had this cable in the toolbox with this connector on there that seemed to work pretty well. Shit. Come on. Oh, now I'm not going to be able to fucking hold them in there. Come on. 58 volts. I've got a switch on it now, just in case I want to use it for other things. which these are going to slide right out. Anyways, all right, so I just, on the other side, I put some spade terminals on and I just slid them down in their slots, respectively. I put that on there. So now I can coil this up and put it over here. Let's try it. Okay. Coiled up in there. Just broke. On switch. On. That thing's on. How do we... Came on for a second. Hold on. Hold on. That is not working. I think it knows that it's... Does it know that it's over voltage? Or does it not work? Let me see if I have to have both hands. Hold on. Okay. Light is flickering. Nope, was flickering. We have 57 volts. That is not changing. We go up here. We click the little thing. Oh, it wanted to jump for a second. But it stops. Voltage is not changing. So, either it knows that it's over voltage, which I doubt it, or I left it out in the rain and it got fried, which is possible. So we'll put this guy on. We have 4.6 volts here on this battery, and it's doing the same damn thing it was before, where 4.6 volts is not enough to get this thing to start charging. I don't think. Because red light, power on, testing, error, yada yada, doesn't frickin' do anything. So either A, I jump start this and I get this up to 12 volts or 20 volts or whatever with something like this. And I think I've got a 12 volt, so I can try. Shit, that needs to see a voltage too. Need a dumb charger with something like this that just puts out voltage whether you like it or not. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to jump start that because I don't think that that's gonna work. And then I'll make sure that that battery runs it. If that battery runs it, something's wrong with my wiring. Or if it doesn't run it, the lawnmower got fried over the winter. This should work though. I had this working really well with the other batteries. Let's, oh, there, it's making, oh, fucking error sound. Okay. Error. So it did think about it a little bit. Okay. I'm going to try to jump this battery and charge this overnight. I don't know how. So actually on this charger, if it'll take it, which it should at 4 volts, this has a lithium 3.5 amp setting. So I think I can just charge that and get this up to 12 volts, try this again. If it's some type of controls, I'll just wire that battery. I'll get rid of all the safety bullshit. We'll make this fucking thing work. Alright, here's what I came up with. So the 12 amp hour M18 to the 40 volt. So we'll try to bring it up to a decent voltage. So right now we're pumping 20 volts. We should be pumping 20 volts into this battery. Not sure if that's how that works or not. But I'm going to leave that one to equalize. I don't know how the hell that's going to work. And leave it over here so there's nothing to light on fire. And come back in a few hours and check it and see if I got any voltage in this thing. So see if I can get it off the 4, the minimum, to get this thing to kick in. I don't know if there's ratings on these things on like what minimum voltage it has to see. But 42 volt output. Anyways. All right. I'll give it a little bit. I'll come and check it and see if it helped with the voltage at all. The next morning I left that overnight. This one's still full. And I don't think it really did anything. I'm sure somebody knows why, but maybe a little bit. I don't know what the voltage was. I thought it was 4 volts or something. It has 6 volts now. Let me see if the charger will accept it. I'm sure somebody knows why that doesn't work. But I know that you can jump start these batteries. Alright, back to having an error. So, back to similar plan, different way. We'll take this battery and jump these together to give it a voltage for, we'll use the NOCO, and we'll put it on, I don't know, lithium maybe? We'll see if we can get it to charge that way. So, you can see that thing switch over. It sees the voltage. 3.5. Let's go over to lithium for the fuck of it. I don't know how. Cold AGM, 0.9 amp, 3.5. Lithium. Alright. What is the repair volt? 1.5 amps. Okay. Let's see if that does anything. I've done this before. I don't know what process I used, but I know that I got this battery to come up in voltage enough to get its normal charger to work. Maybe the battery's shit by now. Don't know. Alright, now we're cooking. Yep. Finally got it. See how long it takes to charge. We got that battery in, and we got it up to 3 bars. It was kind of throwing a fault on the charger, but we got self-propelled. Okay. Lawnmower knew it was over voltage. It had a safety feature in it. Let's figure out how to remove that safety feature. These batteries suck. Even, I don't know, these Ryobi batteries suck. I never have problems with Milwaukee batteries. But wish I can get like an RPM reading too, to see how, if it changes the RPM of this thing. But basically do it by sound. I have these in my toolbox, and this was for controlling voltage up and down. It's kind of like a rheostat, or it also puts out PWM, but I don't know how that works. So let's see if it either fries, but there's no amperage. So, but I just want to see if I can. Okay, let's see what happens when we turn on the switch. Nothing yet. Okay. Let's see. See if I have voltage over here. Okay, so I got 59 volts coming in. This is going out to a motor, and it has 59 volts going out to the motor. Let me see if I turn it down a little bit, if it changes that. It does not. Let me see if I can set this up real quick. Let's see. So I'm going to put these on here, and then I'm going to adjust so we've got power to the board. This is very, very hard to do with one hand. So I wonder if it has to have So it shut it off, turns it on, and it does not change voltage. It's very interesting. See amperage, so maybe it's not changing voltage, it's changing amperage. So I could either put it on that 24 volt motor and see if I can control that, or I can put it on the lawnmower and see if that works. I don't know what else. I really don't want to fry this motor, but honestly it might just make heat, extra heat for a minute, I think would be the, and then if there's no load on it, God damn it, oh that's heavy. So I got this 24 volt 3rd horsepower motor, and I've been experimenting with running it off of Milwaukee batteries as well. But yeah, maybe I'll see if I can run a 24 volt motor and then see if I can check the voltage going out. Maybe that'll change the voltage. But so far the good news is that it sent 60 volts through, so that should mean that it's good for 60 volts. I just don't know about how many amps. Motor controller hooked up, 2 wires from the battery, 2 wires to this 24 volt motor, and that worked. So I'll check the power across the motor terminals, go to the meter. So now I can control motor speed and the voltage going in. I don't know what amperage is doing, but yeah, that's working. That's what I wanted. So now we can hook this up to, we can put this on this battery pack and have a battery that we can adjust voltage on for testing, for basically anything we want. So I can use this battery for multiple purposes. I'll just have to check the voltage and amperage rating. Supposedly these are rated at 40 amps or something like that. Okay, so somebody already knows what I'm doing. Somebody's watching this and already understands electronics, and they're like, this guy's a dumbass. So I put that on, and it does not help. It didn't change anything on the lawnmower. So then I tried to put DC to the PWM motor, and it fried that controller, which those are only 16 bucks. So, but yeah, it smoked it out. Let me show you. So it fried that little guy there. Anyways. The only way to do this, to up voltage, is to buy a motor controller, which I might do. Even though they're like, I don't know, there's some for $26. Which I'm going to buy another one of these controllers because these are cool to have in the, I've used these in the past. They're cool to have in the toolbox. I think they're worth having. So, this was a useless video, but it's not the end of this video. Also need to see if I fried the lawnmower, but I'm sure that I didn't. I don't know why that fried that little PWM thing so badly, but I'm gonna live to fight another day. End of the day, that's my weekend screwing around with this stuff. So if you stuck around for this whole thing, I don't know why you would, but yeah, thanks for watching. It was entertaining to me. Maybe it'll be entertaining to someone else. So we will see on the next video. I'm gonna get this thing to work. We're gonna figure this out one day. Thanks for watching. See you next time.